Welcome back to Peak Speed Lab 164, the place where gravity and mass meet friction and the ramps decide the results. We are continuing on our journey. Well, I don't know. I don't know. It's a journey. I don't know. You can call it a journey if you want. It's the 164 scale quarter mile drag strip that we are working through the rest of the cars that are that have already participated in the short form drag strip test track. So before I continue, I'm going to ask you to like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. If you subscribe, you're going to see all kinds of really cool things here. If you're interested in the 164 diecast happiness, we're approaching 30 brands in the lab from 9 countries. I've got a lot of giveaways as the channel grows. Already from the previous video. If it didn't happen by now, we hit 70 subscribers, I'm giving away the 70 Dodge Hemi Challenger from the Night Speed collection. This is number 4 of 5 in the in that line, or excuse me, 4 of 10 in that line. So I've got two different viewers, and again, if to get it, take a look at the last video if you're interested, to see how you can, get a chance to win one of them. All right. So now when we hit 300 in honor of the Mercedes 300 SL here, this is the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL from the Elite 64 line. Okay. In the honor of 300, Mercedes 300. It's a stretch goal. If we can hit 300 subscribers, that would be great. But I'm going to give this bad boy away. As I've mentioned in other videos, all of the giveaways that we do, I have the same vehicles in the queue, and some of them may have already been tested for the lab. These are extras that I acquire so that I can do giveaways. So I like to have this kind of fun stuff. Now, I heard from Mystery TV. Thank you very much. He sent me a great pick. He received his winner, which was the John Wick Greenlight of the line, Greenlight Hollywood's line, the John Wick 429 Boss 60. I think it was the 69. And hopefully, Chicken Dash CTM, you'll be getting yours soon because he just got his. Now you all may be about the same distance apart. And then I still am waiting for Cullis Metalis. I'm holding on to this bug. I'll say it every video until I hear from you somehow. I replied to your your DM on the IG account, the Peak Speed Lab 164 account, lowercase Peak Peak, Speed Speed, Lab Lab, number 164. So Peak Speed Lab 164, all one, no punctuation, on Instagram. I've used that because unfortunately YouTube, there isn't really a clean way or a way for me to do like a DM process. So when that changes, I would rather do it through DM because I like to know, the handles and see the people actually participating. Okay, so with that, let's get on. What's next in the queue for the drag strip? We've got the Yewkou set. These were 4 cars. These do not have names of the model cars, so I'm labeled them like I labeled this one as like Lamborghini-like in red. That might have been more Ferrari-ish, but I'm not really sure. And then this one I did as Ferrari in yellow. Okay, this brand is from China. And my parents sent me for my birthday a while back, and it came in like a 12-pack, which I showed. So check out that video. I've got this green. I think I put this in as like a Porsche 928 like in green. These are all plastic wheels, and then a Charger convertible in this like metallic blue. Okay, so these are the cars that are going to be getting their test on the 164 scale quarter mile drag strip right over there. If you want to join me, grab a drink, maybe some snacks. You got front row seats, just kind of chill. I've got the air conditioning going because it's pretty hot again today, so you might enjoy some nice cool air as we watch the festivities. All right, so meet me over there. I'm really going this time. As always, we start with the first video of them in their starting position before we work this track. For if it's been a while or you haven't seen it, here's the 164 scale quarter mile drag strip. Now I have provided the dimensions in another video that I use for this, and the geometry. So, you know, everything from the down angle, distance of the down or length of the down angle, the curvature, and then the straightaway. So this is what we're looking at for the next round of this testing. So we're going to see how this thing does here in heat number 1. Let's get it. Plastic wheel cars. Oh, barely made it. It's pretty slow. Definitely going to ain't winning no speed prizes. 2.12 miles an hour. Side note, see this thing, this controller, which I use the Play Robotic starting gate. That's up this way. Okay. That's what I'm using up there, the 2-lane starting gate. And I also have that on the 6-lane. And I'm using the Cook's Project for the speed gates. And this device right here, I left in my shorts last time, and it went through the washer, and guess what? Worked perfectly. So another shout out to Play Robotics. They really do good stuff. Plus, I had an issue with one of the products that was delivered that was broken, and Alex took care of it really quickly. So very happy. They're a great company, small companies. Check them out. You'll be interested in their products if you like this kind of 1/64 scale fun. All right, I've jabbered long enough. Let's get to lap 2. So as a reminder, for this particular test track, no warm-ups. These cars have all been seated. They were seated on the short form drag strip. So here's lap 2. I mean, it still made it a little bit faster, 2.51. Let's see how lap 3 goes. Lap 3, about to be in the books. Mm. 2.60. So it got a little faster each time, but not enough to really make it in the top 10. But that's okay. We enjoy running all these cars. Let's see how the next one goes. Look at that yellow. I gotta say, I've got the Alfa Romeo with the yellow with the black trim, this Yewkou with the yellow and the black trim. I'm really digging the yellow on these cars with the black trim. Looks pretty slick. All right, let's see what car number 2 can do for you. Yeah, what can I say? Oh, okay. Did not finish. We have every once in a while that happens, but we're still going to run the other 2 laps. All right, remember, all these cars are running the same track. So lap number 2, let's see if we can get a finish on lap number 2 for this one. A little further, but didn't make it. All right, we'll see what lap 3 does. Lap 3 for the yellow. I think I put this down as like a Ferrari-like, but you know, the body types are pretty close. It's just cool sports car. Looks good, just doesn't have the gas, doesn't have that energy it needs. Too much friction it's battling. All right, on to number 3. All right, we got the 928 Like. At least that's what it reminds me of, Porsche. But that's not, there are no models on these cars, so we're calling it the green. Yewkou is the brand from China. We've got lap number 1 of 3 coming at you. Woo! Okay, that was kind of smoking I was not expecting that. 4.62 miles an hour. Lap 2, car went faster than I was expecting it to be honest, because these cars haven't performed as well. Oh, all right. 4.62. Here we go. All right, lap 3. Let's see if it has the same result. It may get one more run because that did not register. It's still showing the same, and it should have registered. So we're going to do one more run just to make sure. Okay, got to remember, we are transparent in the lab. It's about performance and results, not punishment. So it's going to get a third option to run its lap to have the official time. That one is 4.70, so a bit faster. See, that one registered. The other one, for some reason, was frozen. So it ran pretty consistent at least. On to the fourth one. All right, the blue sort of, I don't know, I put it down as Charger-like, but this is like a sparkly blue convertible. Last one in the first 4 of 12. So the Yewkou set came with 12 cars, but we ran a block of 4. We haven't run the other 8 yet, but this is lap 1 for the last one in the first block of cars. Ooh, okay. Get it. 4.78. So far the fastest one of this grouping. See how the next 2 go. Lap 2 for what was the fastest lap so far of this group of cars. Oh yeah, 4.73 miles an hour. Again, definitely not near the top, but it had some good movement on it. Lap 3. Last lap of this particular group run. 4.89, got a little faster every time. Not bad. All right, let's put it all together. We'll be back with averages and scale speeds. We're back at peak speed lap 164, where gravity, mass, meet friction, and the ramp decides the results. So what happened here on the 164 scale quarter-mile drag strip? Well, if you joined us, you know. But I'm going to roll up some averages for you, and also the scale speed. So with this Yewkou brand from China origin, here's the red car. I named this like a red Lambo kind of cult shape. I don't know. Maybe I should have done the Ferrari, but that's what I've got it labeled as. But this average was 2.41 miles per hour with a scale speed average of 154.24 miles an hour. So no breaking of speed records. Now this one, I mean, these cars look great. They're super light. This yellow one here that I label is like kind of like the Ferrari, I don't know. But yellow, this did not finish, unfortunately. But I love the way the car looks and the color combo of the car. The green, sort of what I look kind of reminded me of, is like the 928 Porsche, looks good. Oh yeah, so the other one didn't finish, but this one was definitely faster. This one had 4.6466666667 miles an hour with a scale speed of 297.38666667. So I mean, it was moving. It's definitely not going to be in the top 10, but it was moving. But our fastest car of this particular block of runs is sort of like sparkly blue. I wrote it as like a Dodger, kind of like a Dodge Charger kind of look, convertible. It ran with an average speed of 4.8 miles per hour and the scale speed of 307.2 miles per hour. So both of those two came in a little bit faster. Again, likely not in the top 10. As always, in the details of each post, I put in the rankings, how each performed within the grouping that was run, but also the ranking of the rubber tire or the plastic tire cars first and then the rubber tire cars, because those are the 2 categories that we've realized that we've kind of put them down to as other factors haven't really seemed to be played any kind of material, I don't know, performance, had any sort of, I don't know. I don't know. I am stumbling all over the place. So let's get back the other factors, because originally when I started out, I was measuring like every possible measurement on the car, from tire width, wheelbase, to diameters, to just, the play in between the axles and hub to hub, everything, weight, center of gravity, etc. So what I found was, after running a bunch of I think on 70 cars or so, the only thing that really mattered or had an impact on performance across the board was whether or not the tires were rubber or plastic, which, would make sense, right? But all the other factors, you would thought weight would have played a factor, but it really didn't. I mean, it was a distant factor, but not enough that we needed to keep tracking. I keep a record of it, but it's not really what we're looking at. So now we've gotten the cars broken down into the 2 categories. So again, hopefully you'll subscribe. I'd appreciate that, and like the videos. If you subscribe, you know, you'll see when we got these the next batch of cars coming out. We've got more brands coming out, we got more giveaways coming out. Yes, I am willing to buy your with giveaways, to buy your likes and your subscription with you with my giveaways. Anyway, and don't forget, I've destroyed our basement for your entertainment. So I think we're going to wrap it up. That's it for now. For those of you who watched it all the way through, I appreciate you, and I appreciate those of you who didn't. You know, everybody's, you know, you got a lot of videos out there, so to get through. So anyway, I keep saying so. It's so. I'm going to wrap it up. I mean it this time. Wrap it up. Let's get to the, you know, stills of these 4 cars. Okay, right now.